Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to learn how to calculate the arithmetic mean for a discrete series using the shortcut. We use the shortcut method to simplify the calculation process, and we'll see how we can even use this shortcut method in a much simpler way. So first, let's look at the problem. We are given different sizes of shoes in a shop and the frequency of sales of these particular sizes. So based on the data, we need to find what is the average size of shoes being sold. So let's go to the calculations. What is the first step? The first step is we have to assume a provisional mean, which can be a part of the data observed, or it can be a number which is outside the observations. Here, for convenience sake, we assume that the assumed mean is 8 because it's the central value between 4.5 and 11. Then we calculate the differences between the data and the assumed mean, which we call D, or difference or deviation, and then we calculate the product of the frequency and the deviation. This is then summed up and applied to the arithmetic mean formula. But we'll do a small step here to simplify this process, which we'll see when we do the solution part. Now, when we subtract 8 from all the sizes of shoes, that is 4.5 minus 8, that is the assumed mean is subtracted from each size of shoe or each observation. So we get minus 3.5, minus 3, and so on. And when we subtract 11 minus 8, we get 3, and so on. Now, once we have calculated deviations, the next step is to multiply the frequency with the deviations. So we start by multiplying 1 into minus 3.5, we get minus 3.5, 2 into minus 3, we get 6, 4 into minus 2.5, we get 10, and so on. Now, in the normal method, in the shortcut method, we would add up all these values and we would then apply it to the formula. But then we would have had to add many of these large numbers, which can be avoided. How? Let me show you. So we'll cancel out numbers which add up to the same values on the positive side and the negative side to simplify our calculation. So you can see we have minus 30 and minus 6 on the negative side, and we have 66 on the positive side. So we can cancel these out. So the positive and the negative values cancelled out. Next, we can look at the 22.5 and 10 and 3.5, and we have 37.5 on the positive side. So the negative values, we can add them up and we can cancel out. We get on the positive side 1.5 remaining from this cancelling. Next step, we have 1 minus 10 on the negative side, and we have some positive values, so we can cancel out the minus 10 with the 50, and we have 40 remaining. Next, we take all the numbers which are left, which cannot be cancelled out anymore, and we get 41, 75, and 12. Now we add up all the numbers remaining, so 41 plus 75 plus 40 plus 12 plus 1.5. When we add these, we get 169.5. We apply to this to the formula. So A is the assumed mean, sigma FD is 169.5 divided by 444. This is a very simple calculation. Using the calculator, we get 0.38 and the total mean is 8.38.